Hi, and welcome to my January TBR video, where I'm going to talk about the books that I plan to read in January. To me, a TBR video is really just an idea of what I want to read, but if I get distracted and I read something else, I don't really care. So, that's just a personal thing. So, the first book I'm going to read is actually going to be an ebook, so I'll be reading it on my Nook, and that is Obsidian by Jennifer L. Armentrout. And I fully expect to get sucked up into this series like everyone else has, and if that happens, then I will read the other ones. But my plan, or my hope, is to not get sucked in and to be able to read other books first. We'll see. So I have two rereads planned for this month, and the first is Dark Lover by J.R. Ward, which is the first book in the Black Dagger Brotherhood series. I think I talked about this in my Books I Want to Reread video from December, where I mentioned that The King is coming out on April 1st, and that is going to be kind of like a follow-up to this, where it's going to focus on Wrath and Beth, the two characters in this novel. So I kind of just want to reread this, to revisit their story, and just make sure I'm fully up to date on everything that happened. And then I want to reread City of Ashes by Cassandra Clare. Ooh, sparkly. Easily distracted. I have not read City of Fallen Angels or City of Lost Souls, and it's been a long time since I read City of Ashes and City of Glass, so I thought I would reread them both before I went into those, just again so I know exactly what's going on, I'm not confused or anything. And then I'll try and read these books slowly, or like in between other things. I usually get sucked up anyways, so whatever. And the next book I have is actually a library book, so I'm probably going to have to read this kind of early in the month, and that is The 100 by Kass Morgan. I'm actually planning on watching the show on the CW, and I understand this is supposed to be a series, which is kind of weird to me, the fact that the first book just came out, but it's already been optioned, so the books are going to be written while the series is being written, like the TV series. I don't know, it's kind of weird, but I want to read the book first and see if I like it or not. I'll definitely check the show out either way, whether or not I like the book. I don't think the show starts until like March, so I definitely have a while, but I'd like to get this out of the way, basically. I have another romance novel, and that is Glitter Baby by Susan Elizabeth Phillips, and this is a pretty old one. I think it's from like the 80s. Susan Elizabeth Phillips has been around for a long time, but she writes good romance. Yep, it was originally published in 1987. This book, not this physical one, but this story is older than me. That's a fact. I've read most of her books, but I have not read this one, so I figured I would give it a shot. And then I thought I would read Sea of Monsters by Riordan, which is the second book in the Percy Jackson and the Olympian series, because I hope to finish this series this year. And then I want to read River Secrets by Shannon Hale, which is the third book in the Books of Bayern series. This is another series I'd like to finish up this year, and since I own the whole series now, should be able to get that done. And the next book I have picked out is the Duff by Kody Keplinger. I've heard a lot of good things. I'm sad that I'm a month behind because this was the Chick Lit Book Club pick of last month. I wish I had known. I could have read it then, but I didn't know. Didn't even own it, but whatever. It seems short, like relatively short. So, and I tend to read contemporaries pretty fast, so that shouldn't be a problem. And then it's time for the TBR jar. So let's. It's really a TBR glass. Okay. I hope it's on Nicholas Sparks' book. So it's The American Heiress, which I believe is by Daisy Goodwin. I got my little bin of TBR books over here, so let me grab. Yep, Daisy Goodwin. So this is the cover, and I don't really know that much about this book. I bought it at a book sale for like $1 or 50 cents or something like that. I think it is historical, like late 1800s, early 1900s, something like that. It's adult, something different for me, so hopefully I get that read as well. How many books is that? So that is 9 books, and I am trying to do 100 books this year, which means I have to read between 8 and 9 books in a month. So if I read all of these, that will definitely get me on track for that. Thanks for watching. Bye!